And here we are, pretty much in the middle of it. I think this place has probably got some catching up when it comes to Death Valley, but it's pretty remote. Pretty scary if the car was to break down. But we have a full tank. We're heading that direction to Salton Sea, which I hear is out of this world in a bad way. So I'm quite intrigued to see what all that's about. And then we'll head back into Borrego Springs for later on this afternoon and this evening. No sunsets here today because it's perfectly clear blue sky, so no nice clouds to give us some nice dramatic, colourful effects. But wow, listen, nothing. Just gone high noon, and welcome to one of the most striking vistas in the Anza Borrego Desert State Park. These are the Badlands. We've heard of the Badlands of Dakota, but these are the Badlands of the Anza Borrego Desert. Badlands is a term that's been used for centuries to describe land of no apparent use to humans. From a distance, no one can argue with the geological characteristics that define them. Vast and eroded, void of topsoil and vegetation, land that can't be farmed or ranched. Other eyes, however, see the Badlands differently. These lands are a paleontologist's dream. Scientists know that the sedimentary rocks found in Badlands contain layers rich with natural history. Fossils locked in rock, like this mammoth skull, preserve a story of plants and animals that once thrived here. Artists find Badlands inspirational. When the sunlight is right, the Badlands glow with vibrant colours. Erosion has created fantastic shapes and patterns that become a challenge to capture and share. Okay, we've come out of the Anza Borrego Desert and come to Salton Sea. A few people told me it wasn't worth the trip, but it is worth the trip. It says here in Wikipedia, Salton Sea is a shallow saline rift lake located directly on the San Andreas Fault, predominantly in California's Imperial and Coachella valleys. I thought I'd read down a bit more. Very useful Wi-Fi in the desert. And it says that the Salton Sea is a sad part of California history. So I'm going to have to go in and check out the history. I don't know why. I gather it was a failed tourist itinerary in the 1950s, and now the place is littered with dead birds and skeletons of dead fish. There is a pungent smell in the area. The aroma is very strong. Lots of people live just on this side. The other side, they're from the lake. I don't know how they put up with the smell, but it is like just rotting fish. It's very unpleasant.
Lost in all the transition. Lost.
Hi.
Hey, how's it going, man?
You're good. What are you doing? A music video?
There you go.
Oh yeah?
That's exactly what I'm doing.
Oh, we're getting your way.
Yeah.
Who's the kid? Who's the star then? The music star?
What up, what up? My name is Rooks. We're out here in Long Beach, California. Let me just tell you about myself. I'm just an underground rapper coming up. Just trying to get my name out there, my music across to everybody who really respects conscious thinkers and everybody who wants to excel past the music we hear nowadays in the radio with it. Keep so simple. I'm just trying to mix it up a little bit, trying to give a little dark style with a light style, make it right in the gray area. Lost in all the transitions, unaware how I position into this
Cool. How did you get into music?
I always, just listened. And one time my friend, he had got a microphone at his house. So we were just doing little house things, just in the back, just chopping it up, doing just messing around. So one day we just got good at it and just did some serious stuff. And one thing led to another, and now I can't turn back.
Temperate in many ways and never in my nervous. In the face of danger, never sway. It changed my way when is lurking, hands are straight when it's afraid.
And who's your favourite music star?
I'd say like Andre 3000, like Kid Cudi, Kanye, Nas and Tupac. I'm from the West Side.
Okay.
So. I was born in Long Beach. I grew up in a little city outside of Long Beach called Lakewood. Yeah, well, my parents, they both grew up in California also, but my grandma, she was all Texas, so I have a lot of family out there in Texas, San Antonio.
Here is truly a miracle in the desert. A whole new outlet for the crowded millions in big cities. A Palm Springs with water. Here is where you can find the good life in the sun. Today, the Salton Riviera, beside the blue Salton Sea, is the place for you to take charge of your future. At the Salton Riviera, there is never a let-up in progress. This unusual city has a date with destiny. Here you can get away from the crowds, the hustle and bustle of the big city. A planned community without the hodgepodge of big city growth. With an average smog-free temperature of 70 degrees.
Here we are in the middle of the Anza Borrego Desert, just outside Borrego Springs, which is the oasis in the desert here. And just on the outskirts we have got these unusual sculptures. The book says something prehistoric, something mythical, something otherworldly. But here is a magical menagerie of freestanding sculptures that will astound you. Well, they're very spectacular, but they are the gifts of visionary town benefactor Dennis Avery and the craft of sculptor Ricardo Bricada. The sculptures began arriving in April 2008, taking up residence on Avery's private parcel of land known as Galliata Meadows. He's overtaking on a bend and there's another car coming round. That was a close call. These drivers, they're just mad. Sometimes they think there's nobody else on the road but themselves. Here comes the other one coming the other way.